Good morning. You ready to do your recovery devotions this morning? Let's get into our meditation, our 11th step. All right. Or you can just consider it a meditation. So, February 21st in the 24-hour day. Let's get right into it. I go to AA meetings because it helps me in the business of keeping sober. And I try to help other alcoholics when I can, because that's a part of my business of keeping sober. I also have a partner in this business, and that's God. I pray to Him every day to help me to keep sober, as long as I keep in mind that liquor can never be my friend again, but is now my deadly enemy, and as long as I remember that my main business is keeping sober and that it's the most important thing in my life, I believe I'll be prepared for that crucial moment when the idea of having a drink pops into my mind. When the idea comes, will I be able to resist it and not take that drink? Here's the meditation. I will be more afraid of the spirit unrest, of soul disturbance, of any ruffling of the mind than of earthquake or fire. When I feel the calm of my spirit has been broken by emotional upset, then I must steal away alone with God until my heart sings all all is strong and calm again. Uncalm times are the only times when evil can find an entrance. I will be aware of unguarded spots of unrest. I will try to keep calm no matter what turmoil surrounds me. And here's the prayer. Okay. I pray that no emotional upsets will hinder God's power from my life, in my life. I pray that I will keep a calm spirit and a steady heart. All right, so this is actually the second time I read this morning. I read this right when I woke up this morning. I was reading Bill's story yesterday, and I was just reminded how he was such a businessman. He was so business minded. He was in World War One when he was in his early 20s, and he was a successful leader in his early 20s, and he saw that as his skills that he learned in the military as transferable skills into business, and he would be a great financial leader, and he would have scores of people that followed him as a businessman and an investor, and he really, thinking back, yeah, his spirits were high. He felt like the world was his oyster. And we also get a glimpse of grandiose thinking. Alcoholics and addicts have grandiose thinking. We think in terms of superlatives and how we're going to conquer the world and how everything is going to work out for our favor. And then when it doesn't, we're destroyed and we're upset and we mope around and I do this, and I feel terrible. I was at this super high and then got knocked down a whole bunch of notches. But it always reminds us, these type of sections always remind me that that my day to day, in order to live day to day, I got to keep in mind that recovery is my primary business, and that it also says my partner in this business is God. I got to keep that. Got to keep those things in mind, that those are my priorities. And keeping calm and having peace and serenity and cultivating a life of peace, not a life of just unending activity and drama and turmoil, is not something that's good for my soul. It's not something that's good for my innermost self. It's not something that's good for my peace. That I have to have these times where it's nice and calm and peaceful, that I need to start with these moments in life, and constantly come back to these moments, hanging out with God and learning and meditating on things that are helpful to my mind and my peace and my calm, and that's become really important. And I got to remember to prioritize these moments and not forget about them on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes people have to be reminded to do their meditation times, do their 11th step, or do their devotional time from time to time, because life just gets busy. I know mine does. All right, that's it for today. We'll keep it as short as I can. And just remember, I've been doing these devotions for like 20 years now. Today's going into the future, and I'm doing these videos just because I think it would be nice to do some of these do these meditation moments with other people. And this is usually how people connect with each other more so. I do appreciate the in-person times that I have with people that are in recovery or trying to get clean and sober, or they are clean and sober. But we also have we're living in a new world. So good to meet here with you. Talk to you soon. Bye.